Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson, and today I am doing a collaboration with several other channels on what may be a contentious topic. What is the best firearm caliber, and what is your favorite firearm caliber? The channels involved in this discussion are The Blind Sniper, 8mm Mauser Man, Hobo Factory, Joe Morgan, and Arasaka Type 99. Links in the description. I know some people are avid caliber warriors who believe one is far and away the best and superior cartridge, but I've never really felt that way. My viewpoint is that every design has its compromises because some had different goals in mind in the design, and certainly no one is trying to design the second best caliber. And choosing the very best in itself already raises some questions. Best at what? Are you going for flattest shooting, best at distance, best penetration, easiest to make follow-up shots, for hunting the most dangerous game? If you focus on all of these questions, you would have different answers to these questions. But to answer very best, to me, you are looking for the best overall, taking in all the variables and deciding if you could have one caliber, what would it be? It is also hard to separate the platforms from some of these calibers. After all, if you have a firearm that really maximizes the potential of a particular cartridge design, that would suddenly make it seem superior to others when it has always had that potential. I've pulled out just about every caliber I own. There's a few one-offs here and there floating around, but this is a fair representation. First of all, I know some may disagree, but shotguns are right out. Nothing against them. There's certainly flexibility if you take it as 12 gauge, for instance. You can say birdshot, buckshot, slugs, or various odd loadings people do on YouTube. But in spite of all that, you're still severely limited by the platform in general, and I just think that there are other better options. Next category, full power rifle calibers. I have my fair share to pick from, as you can see. I've got all sorts: 7.5 Swiss, 7.5 French, Carcano 6.5 and 7.35, 7.62x54R, 8mm Mauser, 7mm Mauser 30-06. I could go on, but then I'm just listing things. And while certainly effective and obviously very efficient in certain aspects, especially depending on the platform, I don't think I can pick a full power rifle caliber as the best overall. The other categories just focus on things I am more focused on for best. I mean, obviously these are going to be the best at distance, the best at penetration, but what I am valuing here is something else. And that leaves just two categories: pistol and intermediate calibers. I have plenty of pistol calibers too. Comment below if you recognize them all. Go through the list. And though I have 5.7 kind of with the intermediates here, it can really go into either category. Obviously, pistol caliber carbines are popular right now, in particular 9mm Luger, which is really the current standout as far as PCCs go, which push the limits of the cartridge. And even though if you were to choose one caliber, you could sync up your long guns with your pistol fairly easily if you chose 9mm, I still think I'm down to intermediates instead. I think there's a reason intermediate cartridges are so popular here and around the world. You can carry more than a full power rifle round, you can make quicker follow-up shots with less recoil, and yet it's easier to push out further than pistol calibers, and they have better penetration. So it's a really good balance between both extremes. So then it really comes down to 5.56, 7.62x39, or 5.45x39, and this is a tough choice. If I'm honest, it's hard not to immediately discount 5.56 because of my preference for AKs over ARs, but I will try to be objective. I am legitimately torn on this, and I could easily see myself making a different decision on a different day. In my mind, these are obviously the top three hands down, and it really comes down to just how I am judging best right now. Do I go with the flatter shooting 5.56 and 5.45, over the thicker 7.62x39. And taking that into consideration, I think I'm going to have to go with 5.45 as the best caliber. It has a good balance of the features I think are important and is a nice flat shooting cartridge. But then that's settled obviously for all time, so on to favorites. And that really does come down to the platform in my opinion, because I'm not going to be using objective measures and pure fun factor. So it comes down to a few choices. Again, in the top three, 7.62x39. Then I'm thinking 7.62 Tokarev and 9mm Luger. This is because I love shooting my AK-47s just blazing away, but I also like shooting my Tokarevs and PPS-43, and I have plenty of 9mm pistols that are also great. And here, maybe kind of a makeup call for best cartridge, but I'm going to go with the 7.62x39. Yes, I said I'd be objective and I went and picked the two AK platform calibers, but what can I say? I like my commie rounds, but this is my channel and here I am king. But what are your favorite calibers and what do you think is the best caliber? Do you agree with my decisions, at least in how I narrowed it down to intermediates, or do you think pistol or full power rifle are superior options? And what are your favorites? Let me know in the comments below. It feels like every caliber is someone's favorite for one reason or another, and there's obviously a huge contention on which one is the best. So let me know your thoughts, argue it out in the comments below, and be sure to check out the other channels participating in this collaboration. Join our public Discord to keep up with news, share memes, and whatever else comes up. You can also support me via Patreon, which is linked here. All funds will go to the channel because I have a crippling addiction and can't stop buying things. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others. Thanks for watching.